Where are you?
Here.
Hello everyone, it's me Arvin catching you on another Math Tutor Edu's lecture video. Okay, after so long we have finally come to the last subtopic of the Form 4 Chapter 1 functions, which is none other than the inverse function. Okay, so without further ado, let us begin our lecture video now. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to draw two oval shape which we are going to form an arrow diagram, okay, for me to explain what is actually an inverse function is. Okay, so from here, okay, so inside here let me just write as x, and over here I write as y. Okay, there is a reason, guys. Okay, so from here, in the previous subtopic we have learned that, okay, the x is mapped towards y to form a function, okay, a normal function, which in this case let me write in terms of letter f. Okay, so that is a function. Okay, so now since you are going to learn about the inverse function, okay, I don't want to give you the big definition of inverse function. Okay, let me just give you a quick explanation, a simple explanation through this arrow diagram. Okay, when the codomain maps back to the domain, okay, which the from here to here, okay, this is known as the inverse, okay, which in this case we denote as f inverse. Okay, so a quick summary: when x map onto y, it's called f. When y maps back to x, it's called as f inverse. Okay, so this is the quick explanation on what is actually inverse function is. Okay, so you know what is actually inverse function. Okay, so now you need to know how to convert from a normal function to an inverse function. Okay, so I'm going to show you some of the examples, okay, for your exposure. So let me just show them one by one, shall we? Okay, so from here, example 1. Okay, let's say if a question give you fx is equals to 4x plus 15. Okay, and it asks you to find the f inverse x. Okay, so this is the basic inverse question. So you need to know how to convert from a normal function to an inverse function. Okay, so I'm going to teach you from here step by step working, guys. Okay, so from here, to convert to an inverse function, so the first step what you need to do is, so you need to let the f inverse x equals to y. Okay, so your f inverse x will be equals to y. Okay, so this will be your first step. Okay, so from here, for your next step, what you're going to do is you're going to move this inverse from the left hand side to the right hand side. So from here, your inverse function will become a normal function here. So from here, so technically it will be x is equals to f bracket y. Okay, but then you can write in this way for the convenience, where f bracket y is equals to x. Okay, this means that you're mapping y into the fx function. Okay, so that means your y will be your object instead. Okay, and x will be your image, like I've mentioned in the early explanation, right? Okay, when x map onto y, it's a normal function. When your y map back towards x, it's called an inverse function. Okay, similar concept. Okay, so if you still don't get it, don't worry, I'm going to show you more examples, and by end of this lecture video you should be able to get them. Okay, stay with me, guys. Okay, so from here, since you're substituting y into this fx, so from here 4y plus 15 will be equals to x. Okay, so and then since we let our f inverse x is equals to y, so we need to come up with equation where y in terms of x. Okay, so that is the objective of this working here. Okay, so from here 4y plus 15 is equals to x. So from here you move the 15 from the left hand side to the right hand side. So from here your 4y will be equals to x minus 15. Okay, and then from here to get your y, what you do, the x minus 15 you divide with 4. Okay, so from here your y will be equals to x minus 15. Okay, you divide with 4. Okay. Okay, if you wish to divide the both side by 4 also can, guys. Okay, there's nothing wrong. Okay, if you want straight away divide in one side also can. Okay, unless the arithmetic is correctly done. Okay, so remember in the earlier of the working we mentioned that f inverse x is equals to y. Okay, so from here we get our y is equals to x minus 15 over 4. So from here our final answer will be f inverse x is also equals to x minus 15 over 4. Okay, so from here therefore your f inverse x is equals to x minus 15 over 4. Okay, so this is your answer for the example 1, guys. Okay, so let me underline this. Okay, so this is your example 1. Okay, so your normal function for fx is 4x plus 15, where your inverse function for fx is x minus 15 over 4. So this is your inverse function. Okay, so this is the example 1. Okay, so let me show you another example. Okay, example 2. So given that fx is equals to x cubed minus 27. Okay, and the question requires you to find the f inverse. So find f inverse x. Okay, so from here the similar step. Okay, so we're going to let f inverse x is equals to y. Okay, so and then from here the f inverse will be moved to right hand side, so it will become x is equals to f y. Okay, so from here x is equals to fy, so you rewrite it such that fy is equals to x. Okay, so what you're going to do now is, so we're going to substitute y into this fx, and then we're going to let it such that it is equals to x. Okay, so it's the other way around. Okay, so from here, so we're going to substitute the y into the fx over here, so it will become y cubed minus 27 is equals to x. Okay, so I hope you understand the concept over here. Okay, fy, so it become y cubed minus 27. So from x cubed minus 27, since you're substituting y into the fx over here, so it's become y cubed minus 27, guys. Okay, so I'm trying to recall you from the previous subtopic, guys. Okay, so from here y cubed is equals to, so x plus with 27. Okay, so this negative 27 from the left hand side, you move it over to the right hand side. Okay, so y cube is equals to x plus 27. So from here you get your y. So what you do, you cube root this. So from here x plus with 27. Okay, so let me underline the cube root. Okay, so alright, so let me okay, so that's all. So since y is equals to cube root x plus 27. So we are very close to our final answer. Since in the earlier of our working we let f inverse x is equals to y, so therefore your f inverse x is equals to cube root x plus 27. Okay, so let me just copy paste this, okay, and underline the solution. Okay, so until now, so by that now you should know the steps, guys. Okay, but then if you still don't get it, okay, don't worry, I'm going to show you one more example. Okay, so yeah, up until now you have already shown you example 1, okay, and then example 2. Okay, let me just underline over here. Okay, and let me show you example 3 now. Okay, so example 3. Okay, so by the time I'm recording, it's Saturday. Okay, I hope you guys have a good weekend, guys. Okay, for the students and also for the normal audience out there. Okay, so for the example 3, so let's say you have a function gx, okay, is equals to x minus 4, okay, and then you divide with x plus 1. Okay, and the question asks you to find g inverse. Okay, so how are you going to find? Okay, so if you want to attempt this question, okay, so please take a moment and then pause this video and then you try to attempt this question. Okay, so if you manage to attempt this question, okay, well done. But if you can't attempt this question, don't worry, I'm going to show you the solution where it's going to involve the step-by-step working. Okay, so please stay with me, guys. Okay, so from here, similar step, guys. Okay, so I'm going to let g inverse x, okay, is equals to y. Okay, so from here, so the g inverse from the left hand side is going to move towards right hand side. So from here it will become x is equals to gy. Okay, and then x equals to gy, so you can write it such a way that gy is equals to x. Okay, so actually, guys, just wanted to tell you this extra step is for your learning purpose. Okay, once you're already good enough and you already know that to do inverse question, so this step you can actually omit. You can straight away write gy is equals to x. Okay, I'm writing this extra working for your understanding, so you should know how I get this g inverse x equals to y to x equals to gy. Okay, so I hope you understand the working until now. Okay, since you have gy is equals to x, so what you're going to do now is we're going to substitute the y into the gx. Okay, and then we're going to equal it to x. So from here, y minus 4, okay, and then divide with y plus 1, okay, it's going to be equals to x. Okay, so from here, so we're going to times over here. So from here, y minus 4 is equals to x in a bracket y plus 1. Okay, so the denominator we move times with the x, so we get x in the bracket y plus 1. Okay, so we expand the bracket, so from here y minus 4 equals to xy plus with x. Okay, since our objective here to form an equation y in terms of x, so what you need to do is we group the y aside and the other variable aside, which I mean the numbers, guys, in this case. Okay, so from here this xy from the right hand side we move it to the left hand side. Okay, so from here y minus xy is equals to, okay, so this negative 4 from the left hand side we move it to the right hand side, so it will become x plus 4. Okay, so from here y minus xy, so we factor out the y. Okay, so you're left with 1 minus x. So from here equals to x plus 4. Okay, so to find y, what we do, so x plus 4 we divide with 1 minus x. So from here it will be x plus 4 okay, divide with 1 minus x. Okay, remember, since in the early working we let g inverse x is equals to y, and we have our y here, so therefore your g inverse x is equals to x plus 4 divided with 1 minus x. Okay, so this is your answer for example 3. So let me underline the solution. Okay, so that is all for the step-by-step working and the lecture video for today. So I hope you understand the concept that I've taught to you. If you like this video, make sure that you give a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure that you subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon for more upcoming AdMaths lecture videos in the future, and not to forget to share this video to your friends. Okay, so thank you everyone for your support, and I'll see you in the next video.